your entire news media is owned by an entity from a foreign country. Is that something that you should not be concerned about? Because if your country's entire information space is under the control of a foreign entity, basically the US government has more media reach in Nigeria than the Nigerian government. Like, a foreign government has greater access to the eyes and ears of Nigerians than the Nigerian government or than any Nigerian entity. Is that not a problem?
It is.
Because essentially what that means is that you are absolutely at the mercy of this extraneous entity. So if you don't have a problem with that, that is the same thing as you saying that you expect this extraneous entity to always fundamentally have your interests at heart and to never act against your interests. Because it's in control of you. Now, scale that times 100, make it your civil society space. Who is funding your entire civil society space? So be that your civil society organizations and your civil liberty organizations, your NGOs, your, all these organizations in the non-profit space. Who is funding all of them? Where does the money come from? What agenda is guiding all of them? I'll give you an example of how this works. So I was speaking to someone a couple of years ago who told me that, so he's a landlord in Maiduguri, the capital of Borno State. And he said in 2013 or 2014, he said that he was one of these conflict NGOs, these NGOs that specialize in dealing in conflict zones. They are delivering relief materials, they deal with IDPs, all that stuff, right? That they reached out to him and they said that they wanted to rent. He had a house that was on the rental market, and they wanted to rent his building, and they offered to pay for 10 years upfront. Which means that this NGO knew that for the next 10 years at least, we are going to be on ground. Why would an NGO know that for the next 10 years, there's going to be a disturbance in this place, where a full-scale disturbance hasn't even broken out yet? Yeah, and people are looking forward to whatever is happening now being quelled within the next few weeks. And then you have an NGO coming up to you in 2013 and telling you that they want to pay for your building for the next 10 years. And then it actually turned out that over the next 10 years, that crisis got exponentially worse every year. What does that tell you? And then this NGO's funding, as usual, is coming from Washington. What does that tell you? So you first of all need to know the direction that your problem is coming from before you try and solve it. Otherwise, you will end up doing what we've been doing, which is wasting our energy on an unending series of cul-de-sacs and waste of our time. So